Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Spilling and Spiraling, where we spill and spiral about all the things. I'm one of your hosts, Tiffany,
And I'm Alicia.
and we're going to chat all the celeb gossip, news, everything. Before we dive in, how's your week been?
Week's been good. It's a short week, so kind of busy, but
Yeah.
trying to think. I got one of those like suction cup things for the back of your phone for to like put
Like to
on.
to put on the
Yeah.
whatever?
And it's also a pop socket and it keeps sticking to everything, which like I'm glad that it does. And I should change it so it's a regular pop socket, but I haven't. And so it just keeps it just keeps sticking to things. So it's been a dilemma.
That's
Have I
funny.
changed it?
I have a
No.
magnet
Yeah.
one, but I feel like an influencer when I use it. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's really sticky. Like,
Yeah.
it does its job. So,
I want one of those.
get one. I
I know I
mean,
should.
they come in handy. I have also the giant stand.
Like a tripod?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's, like, in the
She's
kitchen right now.
she's a true influencer.
Yeah. Listen, the food influencers that film while they cook, you guys are on a
I've
whole
done it,
other
like,
level.
I've done it once, like, when I was, eating gluten-free, I was like, "I'm gonna be a gluten-free influencer" for, like, 10 seconds, and
Mhm.
it didn't quite work out for me, but I tried to record myself cooking and doing from all the different angles and, like, a picture of the chopping block and whatever, and it was too much work. That's why it failed for
Yeah.
me.
It it's a lot of like, having to, like, watch and make sure I don't burn the food, and then also, like, record myself. I'm like, there's maybe they're doing it in a different way where they're, like, doing all the upfront videos first and then cooking, but, yeah, it was difficult. It was a
Yeah.
lot of
The
work.
other thing that I tried too was, like, I'm gonna try all these gluten-free foods on camera, and it sounds good in theory, but then it was, like, just video of me chomping.
Yeah,
This is, like,
yeah,
not cute.
and there's some weirdos out there. I don't know what they're gonna do with that chopping video, you know?
ASMR, baby.
Yeah. Everyone talking about wiki feet. Yeah.
I
That's
heard.
been on a lot of like social media. Where did I see that?
I think it was
It was
on
on
Next
a
Gen, they were
reality.
talking about how
Yeah.
Brooks, like, was like, "I'm on Wiki Feet."
And someone was like, I think it was also in like that rom-com I mentioned the other day where they were doing bloopers for it and one of the main actresses was like, I'm a 4.9. They're like, oh my God, that's crazy.
I saw this news article where it was, like, this girl, and I don't know if it was her boyfriend or her husband, but they were selling feet pics on I don't know what it was on, maybe it was WikiFeet, but, they were putting her picture and using his feet, and she made a shit ton of money from it. I'm like, "That's kind of brilliant." Like, what if I put my hot face on there and then my husband's,
Hmm.
like, feet?
See, and I don't know the market for feet. Like, I don't know what interests people. I It's a fascinating topic, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it's I'm glad that
Well, my
people
husband
can
always,
profit
like
off of it.
he always tells our friend Sam, like, cause she has a child's foot. She has, like, a size 5 women's foot. So, he'll always like, "Sam, let me use your feet for pics so I can make some money off that, cause they're, like, little feet."
Mhm. I feel like someone I used to work with, like someone slid in their like Instagram DMs and asked for like a foot pic. I was like, that's some people are so bold. And I don't have that boldness. I wouldn't
No.
message a random stranger for anything. Like anything at all. The guy today, speaking of random strangers, today there was someone at my door and Tony showed me this great little tool that we have. It's like a Ring doorbell camera, but it's like a part of the house. So there's like a little keypad that I can like click on and see who's
Ooh.
at the front door. And as long as I don't have my windows open, so like people can't see me like running
Yeah.
across. And it's a millennial stream. Like I can click on it and I saw someone I didn't know. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna answer it. I should have answered it because my power went off like 5 minutes later.
Oh,
And I was like, okay, he was probably telling me that he had to cut service.
dang, I literally will not answer the door if I don't recognize the person, but this is like an anti Simply Safe thing. Like, I don't know. I we use Simply Safe and it's so slow to load on my phone. So by the time the app has loaded with who's on the camera, I can't even see them anymore. They're gone. They've been gone for 20 minutes. Like, whatever. And like yesterday the doorbell rang and someone's been leaving bags of fruit on my front porch.
With no note?
No note.
It's diabolical.
Yeah, they've just been leaving like bags of fruit, but it's been sitting out in the sun and rotting. And I'm like, and I can't see what it is because the camera died and I'm too afraid to answer the door.
I have so many questions. First off, fruit in this economy, they're big spenders. Uh,
Kinda think that it grew. I my theory is that it's probably one of my neighbors who had fruit on their trees, just need to get rid of it.
Still, no note is diabolical.
Right, I'm like, "What is this like a
What kind of sick
joke?"
game are you playing? Yeah.
And my daughter's like, "Can we answer the door? What if it's our friends who wanna play?" And I'm like, 1, I don't wanna sit out in the 100-degree heat with you, so, like, no. And
Yeah.
2, I'm not answering that door.
That's so like to go back on this topic though, I feel like certain generations have different views of answering the doors.
Yeah.
Cause like I was a girl that to this day, I will not answer the door if I don't
No,
know who you are.
they're here to
I'll
kidnap.
even yes, I don't even be like if there are other people at home, I'll hear the doorbell and they'll be like doing something and I'll wait for them to come out of the room and be like, "Was that the doorbell?" I'll be like, "Yeah." And then they're gonna go answer the door. I'm like, "I'm not doing it. That's not my
No,
job."
that's a boy job.
Yeah, 100%. I tried to explain that the other day. Boy jobs.
My husband is very anti-boy job, like, he adopts the fair play method, but not really because things are not fair. But he's like
Men.
yeah, he's like, "The trash is not a boy job because if that were a boy job, then you would only be the only one doing the dishes." And I'm like, "No."
See, no, we split it up. I've said that the trash is a boy job, and that's kind of hard when Tony's not here and I have to do the boy jobs. Because,
Yeah,
like, we've split it up now where, like, I'll unload the dishwasher and he loads the dishwasher. So we split it up that way.
yeah.
But it's hard when your partner travels because then you have to do all the jobs.
Uh-huh, yeah, totally. I mean, most of the time it's pretty even, like, the only thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna do the yard work, and I'm not gonna pick up the dog poop.
See, I have to pick up the dog poop.
I don't
But
wanna
you
do
have
that.
a big yard. You have a big ass yard.
Yeah. If
So
it was
I have
smaller, maybe, but I hate picking up dog poop.
that's fair. I told you about the one time that I was dating an ex and like he my dog threw up and so I then told him he had to go pick it up, which then caused him to throw up. I had
Aw.
to clean up both. It was bad.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I have a phobia.
Of dog poop?
No, of, like, throw up,
It's gross, but I mean,
no.
I worked in a kids daycare in high school, so like I'm used to
No, if my kids are sick, I hand them a bucket and I say, "Good luck, see you in a few days." Like, I'm
that's
not.
fair. That's fair. I once
No.
had food poisoning when my brother had food poisoning, and we had a Jack and Jill bathroom. I woke up in the middle of the night of him being sick, which then caused me to be sick, but then I didn't have a toilet, so I had to use my own trash can.
Ugh,
And then, yeah, all because we ate, what's that shrimp that's like frozen that, that you
frozen
know what I'm
shrimp?
talking about? Like it's like marinara dip or whatever, like shrimp cocktail. Or we both ate shrimp cocktail.
You're adventurous when it comes to fish.
I love yeah, I know it wasn't always, but shout out Joe's Crab Shack because they made me like seafood.
I've actually
So,
never been, which is funny because, like, that was the one restaurant at the harbor growing up right by our house, and I just never went in. I don't know, it's like a thing. You live near it, you don't go.
that's fair. Also, you probably have like way better restaurants than Joe's Crab Shack
You would think,
where
but,
you
like,
live.
my parents would not let us eat seafood. Like,
Really?
yeah, they wouldn't get it, and they wouldn't really let us get it because it was expensive most of the time, like, we just were not allowed to have it, and then once I started eating sushi, it was game over. Like, I love it.
Same.
Yeah.
It took me forever. Did it take you forever to like sushi? Because it took me
No,
until
I loved
college.
it right like, as I didn't eat it really until I was in high school or college, but
Okay. Yeah.
once I tried it, I was like, "This is the best thing." I love it.
Yeah. I
And
miss
I,
it.
like, make my kids eat it, and I'm actually surprised, like, they'll eat raw salmon. They love to go get poke, but they don't want anything, they just want the fish. That's it.
I mean, it's got a lot of protein, so
Yeah.
that's good.
I'm like, "This is
Yeah,
healthy for you." We eat salmon, like, once a week with the kids. My husband will not eat it, but we'll all eat it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have to start making my own poke bowls at home because
Yeah.
there's nowhere near me that has it, unfortunately.
Ugh,
I
you need to
know.
come visit. Although I will
I
say, like, the poke here is not that good. That's the one thing I really miss about California. Not the one thing,
well, I'm
one of the few
sure.
things.
Yeah, I'm sure. Next time we go out to California, I'll have to go to
I
a
was
poke out
literally
there.
thinking about that earlier because I was looking at old pictures, when we took the California trip before the kids moved in, and I'm like, we need to go back together, even if, like, you and me just take the kids. We need to go.
Yeah, or crazy thought,
Mm.
when we go to BravoCon next year, we just do a longer trip because Vegas is close to
Mm.
California,
Yeah, it's like
and
2 hours.
yeah, so that's always a possibility.
Mhm. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I love that plan. I know I was just talking to my husband, I was trying to convince him that we need to go to the Bravo Astros game when we were talking about it because for anybody who doesn't know, the Houston Astros are doing a Bravo night and they're gonna have a meet and greet with Gina, from Real Housewives of Orange County and Emily Simpson also. And so we were talking about going and my husband's like, "Well, aren't you going to BravoCon?" I was like, "No, that's different and that's
That's
not."
also over a year away.
Yeah, and I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna go to that mini Bravo thing." I forget what it's called now.
Fan Fest
Yeah,
or I don't
Bravo
know,
Fan
something.
I'm like, "We're not going to
Yeah.
Bravo Fan Fest," so, like, I feel justified in this.
We're actually saving money.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
was like, "We're gonna stay with Alicia's mom, like, it's fine."
It's just like a little bit of a drive. It's like 30 minutes to get to the stadium, but like
Yeah.
that's nothing. Free stay.
No. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it'll be fun. I'm excited.
Also, our tickets come with a hat.
Yeah, that's what I was excited about
Yeah.
too, get him a free hat.
Yeah. So I'm like
My husband was
pumped.
like, "Well, are you actually real fans of these housewives?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Well, tell me, do you even know what's Gina's plot line right now?" And I was like, "Well, XYZ." And he's like, "What about Emily?" I'm like, "Oh, well, I can tell you, I think she's gonna get a divorce soon." And he's like, "Okay, well, I guess you're a
How,
fan."
but okay, like how is he gonna fact check you? Like,
And
was he
that's a
gonna
great point.
was he gonna like go watch? He's like, okay, now I gotta go watch all these seasons to make sure
Yeah,
Tiffany's
for
telling the
real.
truth.
No, truly, like, I probably could have just made anything up.
I remember when they joined. That's
That's what
how
I
like
said. When he was like, "What
yeah.
season did they join?" And I was like, "Well, I don't
It's
know
like that's a
exactly."
really specific question.
And you're gonna fact check that?
Yeah. Mm-mm. Call him out, Tiffany. Call him out.
Yeah, it's like, no. I was like, "We'll be gone for maybe 24 hours, you can manage."
Yeah. It's a fun little like weekend short day. It's also on a holiday weekend. So it's like,
Yeah.
there's more like it's not like it's a quick and then you guys gotta go back to your normal 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, you
Yeah,
know? It's a little leeway there.
we'll be fine.
And as an Astros girly, I'm excited because I try to go see the Astros play once a year. So this will be my time this year. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm pumped, and plus I haven't been to Houston yet, so
Yeah, I can show you Galveston
yeah.
finally. You can see how much better it is than California. I'm just kidding.
What would you say?
That would be crazy if you were like, "This is amazing. I love it here." No, it's not that. It's not that great. But it's fun for what it
Yeah,
is.
I'm excited to go visit.
Yeah. Show you the boardwalk.
Yeah. Okay, so in other news this week, did you hear about Gracie the giraffe?
I know. Yes and no. Tony just said the giraffe was found. So I was
Yes.
like, "All right."
That's what my husband said. He was like, "They found the giraffe and that was wandering around Texas." But basically, for anybody who doesn't know, Gracie the giraffe went missing for about 2 weeks and was wandering around Texas off of a remote private ranch. And then they found her
Oh,
on
okay.
Friday, or last Friday.
That's good we found her. I mean, I wonder what the giraffe was surviving off of.
Don't they just eat leaves? I have no idea.
I guess. But don't they also drink water? I mean, I feel like all animals need some sort of
She probably found water somewhere.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, she says she's alive. She's thriving now. She had a little weekend getaway.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was kinda cute. And another piece of news this week, I think this is some great news. There have been a drop in harmful US deaths. They've been doing surveys to see, like, the number of deaths from alcohol, drug, suicide, and those numbers have fallen over the last 2 years. So it says that, alcohol deaths have declined by 4%, drug deaths by 26, and suicides by 3% in 2024, and then the trend continued into 2025 and 2026. So love that.
Yay. It's always good to hear.
I know. And then another piece of news, the HPV vaccine has been eliminating cancer. Studies have shown that for the first time, no women in their early 20s have died from cervical cancer in England between 2020 and 2024, which is a great advancement in technology. So hopefully that trend just continues.
Yeah. I anytime I hear someone say HPV, I think of the commercial. It's like, I want to be one less. And it's like all these people like
Oh
doing
my gosh.
activities. I just
I
feel like,
hate
and it,
medical commercials, especially when, like, I think it's a Vyvanse one that's like, "Do not take if you're allergic to Vyvanse." I'm like, "No shit."
I just like the guy that whoever they hire to talk really fast, when they're talking on the medical commercials and the guy's like, please don't do this drug if you have this, that, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, how did you learn to talk so fast? And what is the sheet like? Like, what are you reading off
How
of?
long is this? Or do they just speed
Yes.
it up?
Ooh, yeah, that's good. Do you know that actor Justin Long?
No.
Uh, he was he's in a bunch of movies. He was in a movie with Blake Lively, funny enough. My God. What has he been in that that you would know? Like him. He's also doing some like really weird drama with his wife right now, or his soon to be ex-wife. He was in Dodgeball.
Mm,
Have you seen the movie Dodgeball?
it's been a really long time.
No. The young guy in Dodgeball, like the guy that's like still in high school. He's Justin Long.
Mm,
And
o
he's in a ad for like GLP-1, I think, of some kind. And he like is on screen talking about all the drugs and he's like just it's like so weird and he's talking very slowly. So maybe you're right. Maybe they do like speak and then speed it up because it is weird though seeing the guy talk to you on the screen as he's telling you all of the side effects of the drug. It's a weird angle.
interesting.
Yeah, I'll send it to you later. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
That reminds me of, like, this week's McBee Dynasty. They go to, like, the cow auction, and then they have the guy who's, like, the auctioneer. I swear to goodness, most of the time, I can make out what they're saying, like, 35, 35, blah, 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 but this dude was talking so fast, I literally, it sounded like he was going blah, 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 blah. Like, oh my god.
Have you ever been to one of those auctions? Not like a cattle auction, but an auction where a guy talks like that at all?
No.
I have. My mom, when I was a lot younger, took me and like her and the person she was dating at the time. And like I wanted to be that man so bad. I would like practice how to talk that quickly.
Can you do
And I
it?
also, no, but like I tried, I tried. I mean, I haven't perfected it, like it's been 20 years. So maybe if I did, but I always thought it was the coolest job. And then when I was there at this place, my mom, like, gave me one of the paddles, and I kept just moving it, not knowing that I was bidding, and I think I accidentally bid on, like, quite a few things
But you didn't
that I
win
think my
anything.
mom mm, I think I did. I think my mom had to, like, go and dispute it and be like, "She's not she has no money, she's 7." So but they are yeah, no, it's very entertaining. They do
It's
talk
like
that quickly.
buying something through an auction really
Yeah, I feel like in TV shows sometimes though they make it seem really elegant, like they're like $500. Okay, but like no,
yeah.
it goes a lot quicker than that in like other options.
Yeah, I'm scared, like, I want the best value, and I feel like if you're buying something in an auction, you're gonna end up paying more? I don't know, but, like, I'm just
Yeah,
scared of that.
I'm scared of like this. What is it? The Space Wars? Not that sounds weird. Yeah, the like rental places where you can buy space to like put all your stuff in.
Like,
Storage Wars.
I've never seen that.
It's it's yeah, they basically go to, like, a storage unit, and then they bid on lockers, and they pull up the little door, and you can, like I've never been to one, but on TV, they, like, go up to, like, a certain line, and they can, like, look in, and then yeah, then they bid off of what they've seen. So and it could be, like a box of like showing an Xbox, but like, do you know an Xbox is in that box? No.
Dang. Yeah, that don't sign me up for that.
Yeah.
No.
Crazy. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to talk about, which the World Cup is going on right now, and obviously there's like so much good PR and so many like interesting videos out there on TikTok, especially like being right around your neighborhood in Arlington. It's just so funny to see.
I actually low-key hate it.
You low key hate it
Yeah.
because of all the traffic.
Yeah, like, I mean, not to interrupt you, but yesterday, my mother-in-law was taking my brother-in-law to the YMCA to go work out, and it's, like, really close, like, down that street, and she's dropping him off, and there's, like, a team from Norway that has, like, 6 police cars trailing it, like, bunch of big black SUVs, and they're like, "Oh my god." And they're just trying to go to the gym down the street. It took me 30 minutes to get to my storage unit the other day, which should be a 3-minute drive, and I was like,
It's got to be because of where you live, I'm assuming, like just because you
yeah.
live so close to the stadium.
It is, and, like, I went into I went into Ross the other day, and there was just, like, all these people from out of town clearly wearing World Cup jerseys, just, like, buying luggages, and the other day I went to UPS and someone's sending their luggage home via UPS, and I'm like, "Oh my god, there's just so much happening because of this World Cup right now."
Yeah. I mean, have you seen the videos of people at Texas Live? Like it's crazy. Oh yeah. I'll find some on TikTok and send them to you.
Yeah.
But basically, I just wanted to say that like a bunch of brands are doing a lot of campaigns. So like I saw that some of the stadiums, obviously like around the US, are named after a particular brand, and they've like covered them up because they
Yeah.
didn't opt to be a part of the World Cup. And now those brands are taking that and using it as their new like brand logo for the time being. Like they're becoming more recognized because of them not being showcased, which I think is interesting. Like people just find it
Interesting.
funny. Yeah, like they're doing a bunch of like marketing activation areas, and like we can go and like look at products and things, and it's content led and things. And then the other thing I wanted to call out was, I don't know if you have ads on your Peacock service,
Not
but I
anymore, I just
do.
upgraded.
Okay. Well, I will say there is an ad for the World Cup that's
Yeah.
like comes onto my Peacock every now and then that is in Spanish. If they're like asking for Telemundo. And the weirdest part about that ad is that Owen Wilson is in the commercial.
Is he habla español?
Well, it's like a bunch of random people in this ad, and they're asking like the bar guy to change it to Telemundo. And they start chanting. They're like Telemundo, Telemundo, and it just pans to Owen Wilson, and then he's just there. And then they pan away. That's it. That's all he's a part, and I have no one to tell this to, and it's been bothering me because it's like, I love it, but why is he there? Was he there just randomly one day and, like, they were like, "Hey, you wanna be a part of this ad?" Like, it confuses me.
Questions.
Yeah. I need to record it, but you can't, like, I guess you can pause an ad, but you can't go backwards on an ad. So
No.
every time I see it, I just am waiting to see Owen Wilson because I, like, love the guy, so I'm like, and then every time I'm like, "Oh, I need to record this because no one's talking about it."
Oh my god, that's so funny.
And it's just so random. And, like, Owen Wilson's, like, blonde, he, like, sticks out, and it's just a very interesting. I'm like, How did this come to be?" So, if anyone knows, please let me know because it's been bothering me.
Yeah, I've been seeing so many things with the World Cup, even, like, little just, like, random I don't know, I went into Wingstop and they had, like, World Cup everywhere. I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't get away from it."
Yeah. Imagine, though, what the Olympics are gonna be like in LA.
Yeah. But see, I'm more excited about the Olympics. I'm just not into soccer, so I'm just like,
That's fair. But it's at least with the World Cup, it's, like, spread out
yeah,
amongst the states. Like, there's different
true.
games everywhere. The Olympics are gonna be
Yeah, that's true. And
but
LA is
let's see.
already, like, overcrowded, so it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. But I also saw that, like, people who came here for the World Cup are, like, saying how friendly we are and how nice we are and how much of a good time they've been having, and, like, obviously, I don't watch news, like, in other countries because I live in this country, so I, like I have I guess when I'm abroad, I've seen their view of us, but, I think they just had a different depiction of us than having never been here, and, like, it's just nice that they're like, "Oh, wow, you guys are, like, nice and normal," and we're like, "Yeah."
You know, it's funny, my mother-in-law, she was like, "I saw a sign driving home that said, 'Drive like a Texan and slow down.'" And she was like, "What are you talking about?" Texas are the most chaotic drivers that I've ever seen, and I'm like, literally worse than California, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah,
Texas drivers give no cares in the world. Drive like a
so
Texan,
weird.
please don't.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I having grown up in all of the major cities except for Austin, I guess, but that doesn't make any sense.
Like, no, it's actually chaotic.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Right, should we get into the hot gossip this week?
Yes. Okay, so more Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni drama, but Lively's legal team is requesting $8 million from Baldoni to cover their attorney's fees from the dismissed defamation suit, which is crazy. You can't just ask somebody to cover your legal fees.
Yeah, and I don't remember how that ended. Who didn't they, like
It was
who's ca
dismissed.
but who did one side dismiss it, or did the judge dismiss it?
I think the judge dismissed it.
Okay, then, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So they're now going back to court after just having
Also,
been in
like,
court?
yes, I don't know if they're going to court for it. It just said that they're requesting $8 million. But also,
You're
like,
so
don't
nuts.
you have money?
No, probably not now.
Yeah.
I mean, what has Ryan Reynolds or Blake Lively been in since this?
Deadpool. Well,
That
I don't
came
know.
out before.
You're right. Yeah.
Since I mean, I could be wrong, but since this whole situation happened, I
Haven't they
think
been in yes, there was Blake Lively was in A Simple Favor too.
okay, yes,
I think
that's
that's it
true.
though.
But that went straight to streaming, and I
Yeah.
don't know what those contracts are like, so but I don't think that
Yeah.
people make a lot of I think you make, like, one sum of,
Yeah.
like, a salary when you're doing streaming, and I don't know, I didn't see Simple Favor 2. I saw the first one, it was good.
I did watch it. I can't remember it because 'cause it's been a little while, but
But outside of that, like, I feel like they haven't gotten work. Like, they did the SNL 50th anniversary where, like, Ryan Reynolds was there. He has some, like, cameos, like, publicly every now and then, but I don't think he's been in anything.
yeah, which also sucks because I used to be a huge Blake Lively stan, like, she was my woman crush. I wanted to marry her. Unfortunately, seeing her true colors has given me the ick.
I was a big Ryan Reynolds fan. I feel like you could say Ryan Reynolds was, like, everyone's crush. I'm trying to
Sad.
see
But you
what
know who
if
else
he's
gives
in
me the ick?
anything. Who?
That damn elephant from Sing.
That's so specific. Okay. What is your beef with the elephant on Sing? Let's unpack this right here and right now.
Such a pick me.
Okay.
Like, I used
All
to be
right.
obsessed with it's just, like, my train of thought. I used to be obsessed with Blake Lively. I also used to be obsessed with Tori Kelly. And Tori Kelly really gave me the ick when she became that elephant from Sing, because the elephant is such a pick me. I mean, she's just trying to sing happy birthday to her grandpa, and she has to get all this attention. Be like, "Happy birthday." Like, man.
Is it wrong that I can say that I went to high school with a girl like that? I don't, it's been a while since I've seen Sing too, but she definitely would sing like that.
Yeah, like,
And she would
ooh,
look me in
she's
the
giving me the
eyes and like hold my
mm-mm.
hands. And I hate eye contact. It like is not my thing. So I was like, where do I look? I don't want to look in your eyes. I did a little deep dive on Ryan Reynolds in his
Yeah.
IMDb page. He is gonna be in some upcoming things, but nothing right now. He's gonna be in
Mm.
something called Boy Band, Eloise. Also, I guess they're remaking the movie Clue, which I love the movie Clue. Why do you need to remake it? You don't. I hate that people
I
keep
actually
remaking
don't know
things.
if I've seen that.
My goodness. I mean, it's from like the 80s.
Oh, yeah,
So
I've definitely not seen it then.
yeah, Tony keeps telling me, he's like, you need to put a movie from like 2010 and on. And I keep putting on movies from like the 80s and
I'm
the
actually
90s.
surprised that he has that viewpoint because I feel like Tony is somebody who would watch older movies.
I don't know. You would think. I'm the person that likes to watch rom-coms, like, all the time. So I'll
Yeah.
rewatch rom-coms, and I'll watch old rom-coms, and he's like, "Why not one from this century?" And I'm like, "I haven't been any of that, like,
They don't
for
make them like they
when?"
used to.
Yeah. Although I will say the one that I saw the other day was really good. but yeah.
I heard a lot of good things about that one. Okay, next piece of news in the gossip cycle, Layla from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives came out as bi this week on the On Purpose with Jay Shetty podcast and says she's dating a woman now, which happy pride. Good for her. There's a lot of buzz around Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding right
Yes.
now.
Yeah. Let's talk about this. We need to dissect. I have comments on this, but yes.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I saw the clip of Travis Kelce's, is it his sister? Who she's like, leave them.
In-law?
Is it his sister? Oh, that's his sister-in-law. Okay, see, I'm not that good with the Taylor Swift lore and like who's related to who.
Yes. He only has a brother.
Okay, yeah, sister-in-law. But she's like, "Leave them alone. I'm not gonna tell you anything. Please stop contacting my mom, my mother-in-law."
That's that's crazy. No, that's crazy. I obviously wanna know when she's married, but, like, I don't care about when
No.
or where or like, if she gets married now and tells me 2 years from now, at least I'll know in 2 years from now. You know what I mean? Like,
I saw somebody that was like, "Please just give me 15 seconds of Travis crying with her walking down the aisle, and, like, we'll be good." And honestly, like, that crumb could keep me going. It would be fine, but you don't need to tell us. Just somebody record it. Somebody get a picture or 2,
I'm
and
sure
somebody
they'll
little.
release something. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure her camp will like, they released an engagement photo, so it's not
Yeah,
like they're
but we
gonna
don't need
hide.
to, like, know
I
every detail.
I don't want any, like, footage from the wedding, like, of someone who's recorded it and sent it.
No.
I don't want that. That's gonna
But you
ruin
know
their
what would be
experience.
really nice is if they did a special. They probably won't, but it would
Yeah,
be
that would
nice
never
if they
happen.
did, but we don't need it, we're not owed it. It would
No,
be
I
entertaining.
yeah, it would be, but I think it's like I mean, they are such big celebrities, and I'm sure there's things that they wanna keep private, so,
Yeah.
like, I don't blame them for not. Like, I don't think that it needs to be something
No,
that
we're
they
not
do.
owed anything, but,
No.
like, I know she loves the fans, so, like, that's something we would love as fans,
Yeah.
but we don't need it. Just give us a picture or 2, we're happy with that.
Yeah, which that's what, like, Selena Gomez did. She gave
Yeah,
us, like, a picture or 2, and I love Selena Gomez, so, like, I didn't even think she gave us actually more than what I thought,
yeah.
but she did it on her own terms, so, yeah.
Ooh, it'd be great if she did an album.
I mean, she was seen leaving the recording
I
studio.
know.
There are rumors that she's, gonna be doing a country album
Interesting.
again.
I
Yes.
am not into the fad of country making its move back. I'm not into that, so I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I listen to, like, Teardrops on My Guitar, though, like, all the time,
I don't like it.
and I love to, like, have a little fake, like, Texas accent
Here,
that
girl, my
yeah,
guitar.
yeah, and I feel like if it was a country album, maybe I could get Tony to listen to it because he loves country. So it's like a gateway for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't know, it's giving red state. I'm just not.
Because it's country?
Yeah, I don't know, country gives me red state.
Alright, okay. I feel like it's so broad, though. Like like, you're so what about that song, like, "She's from Texas, I can tell"?
Yeah, I do like that. I mean,
That's a country
Serenity will
song.
not stop singing that,
That's
I
true.
swear. She's been burned in a past life.
I think that male country does fall into, like, the very similar categories of, like, what the song is about versus,
Yeah.
like, female country.
That's true, because I do feel like a lot of male country is like, "I broke my truck, my guns,
Yeah.
I'll have a beer."
Yeah. No, it I feel like it's very in line, which is, like but women's country is, like, a little bit different in my opinion.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
But I
here
don't know,
for it.
I'm excited either way. I didn't think I was gonna like Life of a Showgirl, and I loved it. So, like,
True.
I can't say that I'm not gonna listen to it because I am.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
No, I'll definitely listen to it.
my thing is, though, the rumors of her getting married at MSG, I think it's all a ploy. I think it's all a
Mm,
way to deceive, like, everybody. And I'm sure maybe she did book out MSG. I'm not saying she didn't. I'm just saying I don't know if she would get married there. Like, it just seems odd. I mean,
I
she loves
I
New
could
York,
see
so I
them
get
doing
that.
something, like, really private with just, like, her immediate family and Travis's immediate family, and then, like, I don't
A
know.
giant party. I
Yeah.
mean, if you could get rid of I mean, I guess if you can get rid of all of the, like, seats and stuff at MSG, which I don't know if you can, but, like, take them all out and then do something that way, I could see that being but someone in, like, one of the comment sections of TikTok was like, "This is Tree Payne's Super Bowl." Like, Tree Payne is very good at her job, at being Taylor's publicist, and so I could see her just throwing things left and right, feeding
Yeah.
people a bunch of fake information and none of it be true.
Smart
There was
move.
someone Yeah, there was someone seen carrying a box inside of MSG that said "Mirror Ball," which
Mhm.
people are like, "Oh, yeah, that's gotta be her," and I'm like, "The fact that it says Mirror Ball makes me think that it's not her."
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's, like, not MSG. But I I don't know. I also saw that she hand individually watermarked each wedding invite, which I think is smart because then if someone leaks it, you know who leaked it. And then apparently someone said that in order to get any information about the wedding in the electronic invite, you had to sign like a bunch of NDAs, which I do also think they did. And I don't blame her at all for doing that.
Absolutely. Like, you have to.
Yeah, 100%. When you're that famous, yeah, I don't,
Yeah.
I don't think that like,
Because so easily could it leak, and then you have to change all your planning.
yes. Yeah. And like, I mean, people are crazy. Like, I consider us big Taylor Swift fans, but like, there
No,
are,
people are, like, on another level.
yeah, they're like, not even the fact that they dissect things. Like, I don't even care about that. It's like the people that'll like stalk you and like want to do anything they can to like see you and get like, and then there's the TMZ of it all, the people that want to just get the photo and capture it and sell it for a bunch of money. So I don't
No.
feel like though she just wants to be seen when she wants to be seen. She's
Mhm.
very good at like staying hidden if she wants to be.
Yeah,
So
as she should.
yeah, I have no doubt that that will not that will not change for her wedding.
Mm-mm. Yeah. I heard have you heard about Summer House and the predictions of who's coming back and whatnot?
Yes, I thought it was confirmed.
As of yesterday when I looked, some people were confirmed, some were not.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw Lindsay, Carl, Kyle, Jesse were confirmed. Sierra, Mia, KJ, Dara, Bailey, and Ben were all maybes, not officially confirmed.
Well, I thought Mia was confirmed.
The last I saw, she wasn't, but if she is, I'm hoping that means Sierra's coming back too. And then Levi's out, which I was surprised.
Yeah, but I did see a video of them. They're in the Hamptons right now, and Levi's there with Carl and Bailey.
Interesting.
So she might be as like a friend of.
I will say watching In the City this week, having a Carl cameo, just it felt right. Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed, but when they were at the bar, there was like this girl next to them that was on her phone. And I don't think she was caring about their conversation at all. But like, I was like, girl, you should be texting somebody that you're sitting next to Carl and Kyle. Like, please. Like,
Yeah.
it didn't look like she was, but I was like, how could you not? Do you not know who these men are? It's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, no, having Carl on In the City, it felt so right. And I want him to be
Yeah.
on In the City permanently.
I asked that as a question for Andy to ask at the reunion, like to Lindsay. So hopefully we can get him
Yeah.
in the
This last
show.
week's episode of In the City, it was a lull episode until the dinner was chaotic.
Yes, it was very chaotic. I feel like again we saw like Amanda was happy that like Lindsay was fighting her battle. Like she didn't want other people fighting the battle, but like she does this thing where she like makes little comments. She knows what's going to aggravate her husband and what she says.
I was kind
And
of laughing though when they were talking about marriage and her and Kyle were making eye contact and then she just flipped him off.
yeah,
It's
it's
like
funny.
cringe, but also it was kind of funny.
Yeah. Also, why were they so on to like Danielle's boyfriend? I don't think it was like that. Like they were being really, I don't know. I thought it was too much information. Like I was like, what does it matter? Like
I swear they
Danielle
all
obviously
hate Danielle.
knows. They do. I mean, it was very evident in this episode that they don't like her.
I have, like, a love-hate with Danielle because I see a lot of myself in Danielle in the way of, like, I had a best friend who was a lot like Lindsay at her most toxic. I think I love Lindsay now, but when she was she I we've all seen the side of her where she's very controlling as a friend, and I don't think she's in that anymore, but I think she's been worse,
Yeah,
and I used to have a friend like that, so I'm always like, "Ugh, I'm the Danielle and she was the Lindsay," whereas and I think that they clash in the way that I've seen myself clash with that friend, but
yeah,
I think Lindsay's in a lot healthier of a place now, and I don't see her like that anymore, but I just think that her and Danielle, their friendship has run its course.
yeah. At some point, you need to like call it quits and like be done and move on. I will say though, how did she get the job then? Did she just like go up to Bravo and was like, "Hey, I heard you guys are making this. Like, I
Probably.
want to be in it," because it just seemed like, or maybe they thought to bring her in. I don't know.
But Lindsay producing being like, "Why are you on the show if you're not gonna talk about your life?"
That's fair. That is fair. And I'm assuming that's more coming from the boyfriend than her
Right, and but,
because
like,
he's
I feel like she is showing her life, like, they never denied that he was married.
yeah, they were just getting really hung up on the like dates of it all, which around COVID, like yeah, okay. Like I don't it's yeah, that's why I didn't understand any of that argument whatsoever.
No, no, but I'm here for the petty argument.
But yeah, no, it's great drama. It's great TV.
Yeah, Love Island this last week, what are your thoughts?
Yes. I loved it. I mean, I hate that people cry and I hate that people are sad, but I loved it.
At
Having
the
movie
point
night
at the point that we're recording this, it is one part we've seen one part of movie night, so, like, the second half is gonna come out tonight.
tomorrow night.
Yeah. No, it's tonight. Oh my god, no, you're right, it's tomorrow. I have to wait.
I know, it's killer. It was so good. The updated version of movie night, I love. I love that it's all doors. They're super long clips.
My
Like,
god, it's like their whole stay in Casa.
yes, Sincere's the whoever did the back-to-back clip of Sincere, what did he say to both Melanie and Soul?
Oh my god, I can't
Not like
remember.
my darling, but like something. And whoever did that and put those back to back, chef's kiss, love it. Diabolical.
Him being like,
And
"I'm not gonna explore things with Soul anymore," and then to Soul, he's like, "We're gonna keep exploring." Oh my
mhm.
god.
As a Texas Tech alumni, should have seen it coming. Like me, I should have seen it coming because that was my college.
Did he go to Texas Tech?
Yep, he did. I think he was track and field. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and then what did you think about like obviously we saw Casey's clip and then we saw Anaya's clip. What were your thoughts of the guy's reaction after seeing Anaya's clip?
I need to talk about this for another 45 minutes because
I have time.
JC, I think, is diabolical, and I don't think it's a double standard because, yes, they both explored. That's fine, but the way that Casey was in there being like, "I don't care about this. She's a grandma. Screw that. Like, she's nothing." All the awful things he said about her. Anaya did not say anything like that. She was like, "Yeah, I'm open to exploring," as was everybody else, which is fine.
Yes.
She's not mad that he was like exploring. She's mad that he didn't choose her in the end, and she's mad that he was saying all those awful things.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it had anything to do with her exploring. I think that's part of Love Island. Like, you know, I think that's fine to do. I think it's a double standard because they keep forgetting that they saw clips of KC at
Yeah.
like for night 1 of Casa.
Right.
That's why they were mad at him, not because he brought in TT. I mean, they've been nice to her. We've seen the clips. Like they've been very like they all apologized, like they all handled it. And yeah, and that's such a boy thing to do, like, they're just not getting the differences. They view them as such equals, and they're not.
No, and no, the comment he made about like, "Oh, I don't like that you're coming at TT." Literally, they've done the opposite.
Yeah.
That made me
No.
so fired up. I was like, "Do
Yeah.
not say that." She literally went up to TT and was like, "Actually, I have no beef with you."
Yeah. They talked it out. They were like, they had a one-on-one. So, like, and then I thought too, what was crazy was TT when she made her comment about like, you guys keep coming up to me and saying Casey's never been happier and this, that, and the other thing. We have evidence of that. And I agree. They are going up to her and saying that. But it's crazy that that Anaya is trying to say, you're supposed to also be friends with me. You're not coming up and saying that to me. And then Zach or whatever was like, it's not our place. Okay, but yet you're going to TT and telling her, like, all these positive things. You can't go to Anaya and be like, that's what I would want out of my guy friend, to be like, "Hey, listen, the guy you're into, he's not into you." And it would suck to hear, but, like, I need to hear that. And that's what guy friends are, like, really good at doing. And the fact that none of them think that it was their business to be
No.
involved, it is your business. Like,
Sincere is just so two-faced in my opinion, because earlier in the episode, we saw him, like, kikiing with Anaya, and now all of a sudden he's like we see the other side of it where he's talking to TT and he's like, "I've never seen him like this," blah, blah, blah. Like, get out of here. I thought you were cool with Anaya.
right. I The fact, though, that they think it's not their business, but then they're going around and making it their business in a way that suits them, I'm not okay with.
No, I was getting so pissed watching this episode, and then on top of it, like, Zach the whole thing with Zach, I kept waiting. I was like, "Is anybody gonna tell her that that girl got sent home and it wasn't even an option for him to bring her home? Like, is anyone
Yeah,
gonna say that?" And I'm so glad she figured it out because I was
me
scared she
too.
wasn't going to.
No, she's smart. She's a smart girly. I'm like, I am so glad she spoke up for herself in that moment. And the fact that Zach was like, "Oh, I knew this was gonna be a problem. Why didn't you tell her?
Why didn't you tell her?
Why did you leave that piece of information out? There was
Because
literally no
now it's
reason."
a deal and it makes you look like a liar.
Yeah, and now you're upset because she's upset. She has every right to be upset.
You don't get to be
Because
upset.
yeah. It
I kind of
Zach.
wonder if they're gonna send TT home because there's that news of her threatening to shoot a teenage girl before the show, and I know, yeah, and I know Zach's girl got sent home because of something that happened, like, controversial, and so I'm like, "Are they gonna send TT home?" I don't think they can at this point, she seems too ingrained into the show, and it's very
Yeah.
consistent what the other girl did as well,
I think, though, America's about to vote people off.
and I hope they
I
vote
think that's
in TT.
I think that's what the I've been on Threads a lot,
Yeah.
and that's the I, like, watch the show, and then I go on Threads to see what people are saying, like, as I'm watching the show,
Part of
and
me
that's, like,
likes
the
TT and part
consensus.
of me doesn't because I think she's just inserting herself where she doesn't need to insert herself.
Also, why was she smiling whenever she was,
Right.
like, watching Casey's clip? What was that about? Like, I genuinely, why are you smiling? And then I was so surprised when she came to, like, the girl's defense because she was smiling when she was watching Casey, so I was just, like, super confused.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Kenzie?
I don't blame her. She's in Love Island, she hasn't, like, I
Mm.
feel like this season of Love Island, everyone, like, coupled up so quickly, and they were so afraid to explore, and that kinda is what Love Island is.
Yeah, I don't really blame her for that. I just think that, like, I don't know. When she told what's his name, I can't even remember his name now, that she kissed the other guy,
Yeah,
and he started crying, and she was like, "No, I wanna be with you, though." I don't like that she did that because I feel like she's only saying that because she doesn't want him to be upset with her.
'kay, yeah, that's fair.
So I
Also,
feel like
why are you crying?
yeah,
It's
well,
been, like, 2 days.
I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, it was
I get things are heightened in the villa, but it's just, like, I don't know. I mean, I've cried about people too, so, like, I can't really
I
judge,
would cry, but I'm
but
just like, I don't know. Don't just play the safe it almost feels like Casey coded.
yeah, Gall, is that his name? Gall? I think it's Gall. The other guy, the mustache guy that she kissed? I think that's him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Um, that man makes no sense to me because he's talking to Jen all weird and being like, "I'm not attracted to you," and then goes and, like, kisses Kenzie and, like,
That guy
they're
just wanted
both
to get in the villa,
blondes.
and we see that happen every year.
Yeah. Well, and did you see, like, all of the people, like, posting, like, his coworkers and such are like, his coffee shop is run by women, and they're basically, like, making memes and stuff about him and, like, talking bad about him?
Wow. I
Yeah,
haven't seen that.
it's pretty funny. But yeah, no, I think it's good. I mean, it's starting to pick up, even though it's like towards the end of the season. But
Yeah. No, it's getting good.
okay, I wanted to talk about Rhode Island Part Two reunion. It got kind of crazy. I
It
think.
did. I liked the reunion.
I think Joella needs to work for the FBI. I love that she doesn't back down. Liz is officially not coming back for season two, which I
I'm kind of
think,
bummed. I feel like they centered a lot of the show around her,
yeah, I I mean, there's a lot of alleged reasons why she's not coming back
which are what? That she
from
could go to
rumors
jail.
on the internet. Yeah, with her friend,
I heard about
all
that, and then
alleged.
I saw her release a statement saying like, "Oh, it has nothing to do with that, blah, blah, blah," but
You know, like housewives lie a lot, so
yeah.
I don't know. And then has a Alicia to another Alicia. I love her. She's just she says the most quirkiest things.
I love her. 'Cause
Like
the whole
her,
thing when she's like, "I don't wanna sit down with Sarah and understand money."
yeah, she's like, I don't want to know. She really does need to learn about her finances.
She does.
I, she really does. And then when they were like, "What would you change about the season?" She said something so random. I don't even remember what it was, but it wasn't like, "Oh, I want to make more friendships." It was just something super random and outlandish. And then she's coming out with her own cracker line.
I love a
I
cracker.
love that. I love a cracker. So can't wait to try those. That'll be interesting.
I think her and her, fiancé, I think they're so cute, actually, even though they've been together for
I
so long.
Yeah.
And
I
I
think
think
when he
he's sweet, like,
proposed again,
he wants her to know about the money, like, he's not hiding it.
no, 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 no. She just doesn't want to know. But
Yeah.
she should know. She should know the basics.
Yeah.
Like, I think. But no, I thought the reunion was really good. I think like the ending there where like they were all shouting at each other. I was like, oh, this is gonna make a good second season.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
No, it was good.
happy for him.
Did you hear about Tom Sandoval?
Yes. Yeah. So I don't exactly like know what's going on in the sense of you saw I don't know if you saw the TMZ video.
I did.
So clearly there's an argument. He pushes his now guess ex-girlfriend's dad into a fire pit
Yeah.
that apparently was lit. And then yet she was the one who got the domestic charges.
Interesting, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the same day she was arrested on a charge of intimate partner battery with physical violence.
Interesting.
And then I saw another clip of him leaving the house with his guitars, and there was like cops and stuff. So he had to leave the premises, but I think it was his house.
I feel bad, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I at the time of Scandival, I couldn't have disliked anybody more, but I just feel bad, like, Ariana's thriving and what?
Yeah. I mean, he's going through a lot. Like, I think too, because I mean, not saying what he did was right in no way, but he's done a lot of reality TV since then. So you just get to see his like weird personality and like, you kind of like enjoy his just weird antics.
Yeah.
So
I think if
he's been
Vanderpump
going
had
through.
given him a hero edit, I would not be here for it, but seeing him on Traitors, that just
Yeah.
made me feel bad.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know what's to come with that. Hopefully that relationship is done and they both can move on.
No. But we love to
Yeah.
see Ariana out here thriving.
Amen. Amen. We do. Next thing I wanted to talk about was I don't know how much you ever watched The Bachelor, but I just thought this was interesting. So there's a former Bachelor producer, Julia. I don't even want to say her last name. I might butcher it. Love Plaka, who's releasing an upcoming book called The Love Producer that's supposed to come out in 6 days on the 7th. And apparently, the controversy is she had some sort of relationship with the bachelor at the time, who was Peter Weber.
Hmm.
I did watch The Bachelor at that time. He was a very interesting bachelor. But the interesting thing was Nick Viall on his podcast mentioned that this person, this producer, essentially is the lead's like right hand. Like they talk to them in all the interviews, they book their flights, they travel with them, they handle their passports, they have their phone, like, they're literally attached to them, and she's now releasing this book called The Love Producer, where she's obviously gonna talk about their relationship, and Nick Viall was hinting at, like, oh, it was kind of inappropriate for them to have a relationship, and then Peter Weber allegedly has, like, reached out and said, like, "Please don't put any of our relationship in the book," but she's going to anyways, and then she's also come out, I think, and said something like, "Oh, well, they don't even know what the book is about, so, like, they just think that they know." So, yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
that's some drama in the Bachelor world, which I thought was pretty interesting.
I'm intrigued. I'm not into The Bachelor, but maybe I will listen to that one. Sounds
Yeah, yeah, and then I don't know how much I remember we saw Benson Boone when we went to ACL a few years ago.
yeah.
So he's come out with a new song called "Time of My Life," I believe is what the song's called. Yes, "The Time of My Life." Great song. He put Alex Earl in the music video,
Hmm.
and it been essentially, from what I've depicted of this music video, it's like he's in this play with Alex Earl where they're like, I think they're supposed to be like a Romeo Juliet or like a, I don't know, a couple in the medieval times that like fights all these sorts of demons together. And he's doing all these great and wonderful things, but he's like missing the one person he wants to have there. Like there's a reserved seat that no one's sitting in, and he like leaves the play to go chase after the girl. And people are saying it's about his ex girlfriend and how they broke up. And he was like getting all this fame and all this stuff. And then they broke up, and he's like
Mm,
wishing she was there. And then people say that Alex Earl was a perfect fit for it because when she was on Dancing with the Stars, she, like, obviously was living out her dream, but her relationship with her ex didn't last. And
mm,
so there's a lot of like hype that's been built up because, like, obviously they're both very attractive, uh, Alex and Benson, and they're like playing into it. They were seen having dinner together, like right before the music video launched. And then after it launched, she has her Real products, her makeup line,
mm,
where she, like, took some of the makeup remover and, like, smeared it on his body to, like, get the body paint off of him. So there's a lot of, like, marketing together that has been
mm.
going on, which I think has been interesting
Kinda
to
cute.
watch. Yeah, so it's, like, boosting sales for her and views for him, and also, like, relates to this, like, deeper message too. So,
I'm here for it.
yeah, really good. Listen to the song. I think it's really a really good one.
Yeah.
And then James Kennedy is engaged.
That I was not expecting. Who is he
Yeah,
engaged to?
the girl that he has gotten pregnant. I don't know her name.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know?
No.
Yeah, so they got engaged. He posted it yesterday. So, yeah, I don't even know who.
That's
I know
insane.
she's blonde, 22 hours ago. Her name is Jordan. And,
Sirs, I need Andy and a camera.
but yeah, she is pregnant. So,
I'm shook. It was bound to happen eventually.
yes, it was. Yes, it was. So, yeah, I thought that was just an interesting call out to see.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What's the drama with Cakes by Katie?
But this isn't a famous person, but this is some TikTok drama that is very interesting. So there is this lady on TikTok who makes like cake pops in her home,
Mhm.
and she makes like a fruity pebble cake pop. And there was another creator on TikTok who like posted a fruity cake recipe and like shared it with everyone. And then Cakes by Katie like threatened to sue this other creator saying, "You can't buy my book and you can't take my recipe and then you can't like make it public for everyone to see." When this girl didn't do that, she just like saw Cake by Katie's like thing and was like, "Oh, that's cute." And like made up her own, she's a baker, did her own thing on it, but then tagged Cake by Katie in it. And then now there's all this beef on the internet. And like I don't know what's gonna happen, but she's, like, losing followers and she's, like, losing, like,
Literally
people,
anybody can
and
make a fruity pebble cake pop.
yeah, well, apparently it's not even illegal to, like, buy someone's recipe, then make that recipe on the internet because you can't trademark a recipe.
Yeah.
So, it's kinda like, what is her claim? And then also Kate Spaghetti apparently also does this thing where she, like, when she bakes, she takes a gummy, which I don't remember what state she lives in, but it's legal to do in her state, and so she always says that in her videos, and she then apparently there's a law in that state where, like, you're not allowed to sell any product and make it while you're under the influence. So she's
Interest
already, like, ratting herself out. Yeah,
Oh my god, that's bad.
yeah. So, just a little fun TikTok
That's
drama,
crazy.
but I
I'm here for
I
it.
just don't get why people, like, think that TikTok is just like a like, it's good, you should post what you wanna post, but, like, people need to read the room. Like, they need to know that, like, if, like, a take that you do is not aligning, it's gonna be bad for your business. So
Yeah,
maybe keep your comments to yourself.
that's crazy.
Anyways, that's all the hot goss, all the spilling and spiraling, I guess, for this week.
I
Yeah.
love it.
So
Sweet. Well, tune in next week for more spilling and spiraling.